Good day, YouTube modeling community. Working on the 48-hour build. I started quite late because, I have this cold and it's not doing me very well. In fact, I could have started at 8 o'clock yesterday p.m., but didn't even start till probably, 1 o'clock this afternoon. As you can tell by my voice, I'm not doing so hot. I don't know if I'll finish this, excuse me, I don't know if I'll finish this 48-hour build, which is a drag. I've got part of the engine together, not much, and part of the engine painted. And then I also have the body painted and the chassis. And I'll show you what I have so far. And I do plan on working on this more this evening and then part of tomorrow. Tomorrow will be really busy for me. So anyway, with that, I'll show you what I have and hopefully you guys like it. All right, here's the car, and forgive the lighting. It's nighttime outside now, so the lighting's not very well. Here's the engine. I painted this a sky blue. It's the closest color I have to the Pontiac color, and for that color I just used a Humbrol paint, a hand paint. I like to hand paint my motors rather than spraying me. I like that texture you get because a real engine has more texture. Here's the body. It's come out pretty good. I wish it was still daylight outside. I could take it outside and get a good picture of how nice everything looks. I really like the top. I kind of cheated and used Tester's one coat lacquer because it dries fast and I can get to doing it a lot better. But let me see if I turn the light off, if it really, see, that kind of helps a little. But I did. I can see a reflection in the hood a little bit. It's not a really deep shine, but for a 48-hour build, it's actually, in my opinion, a pretty good shine. I haven't a clue what's reflecting in there, but something is pretty neat. I think it's my cabinet. So this is what I got so far in the 48-hour build. In fact, I'll pause this and I'll get the chassis and floor pan so you can see how that came out. Here's the floor pan. I decided to paint the whole thing body color rather than try to fool around and make it look weathered or whatever. There's the inside fender wells and the interior. Now you're seeing red here because I originally intended to paint it red. And I always like to do a test shot on a part that's not going to show. And as you can see, the red was a big failure because I used a regular enamel that I had that was quite old, so, and it being cold, it just didn't want to sit well. I like to try to zoom out here. There we go. Okay, and then I painted the frame I wanted a semi-gloss black. I didn't want it to be perfectly shiny or perfectly smooth. I want it to be more realistic as to how the real cars are, but I like the way the black is setting off from the blue. In real life, I don't know how it would be, if that should have been painted body color or not, but it really doesn't matter to me. I like the contrast of the black sticking out from the blue paint. All right. Okay, so here's the car again. That's with the fender wells in and the firewall and what I have of the motor yet. Notice I don't have the valve covers on or the carburetors. I'm not done with the motor. If it was to be stock, the valve covers would be painted the same color as the motor. But I'm thinking about putting some aluminum valve covers on there. I want to check the parts boxes. If not, I'll